for anything, and even though it was not always easy, you guys got at least one perfect son out of it. And for that, I will always present Zach. So. His caretaker, Farrah Roberts, who obviously, since she was not able to come tonight, she was not able to come tonight either. Just wanted to give her a quick shout out. What everyone does in that profession is very thankless in a lot of ways, and now I speak for not only myself, but for my parents and everyone in our family as well, that, even though she's not here, I want to say that she's the real MVP. Especially because I'm sure my mom calls me 3 times a day, knowing her. To Kim and John Lucier, I just want to say thank you guys. You guys have welcomed me from the second I met both of you. You obviously raised, in my opinion, the most amazing daughter in the world. And Aaron and Joe are cool too, I guess. But words can't begin to describe how thankful Kiley and I are for you guys, for everything that you guys have done, not only today, but will do for us in the future as well. To Grandma, who I know she doesn't want me to mention her at all. She just had a birthday on Tuesday, like we mentioned earlier. Anyone who knows me and my family knows we have a very dark sense of humor, so my grandma was always like, as soon as we got engaged, if I can make it down there, God willing. And she was like, I'm not going to miss this for the world. And when her granddaughter Ashley decided to have the baby 3 days before my wedding and try to hijack my entire death, which, yes, the rumors are true, I became a cousin once removed for the second time, hold for applause. But you stay true to your word, you pick the winning team, and we're so happy that you decided to come here today. Simone and Pepe. I'd like to call you guys the straw that stirs the red solo cup of the box wine that we're drinking all the time. We couldn't have imagined a better officiant and a flower girl than you guys were today. Give it up. Between me, the bride, the moment's bride, and Santar, you guys have the hardest job here, so you guys killed it.
Of course.
And I probably told everybody in Kyle's family at one point that they're my favorite member of their family, but when I say it to you two, I really do mean it. So. Now for my final act, I want to thank everybody who I haven't quite mentioned yet. So, my mom told me a while ago when we first got engaged, me and Kylie, my mom and I did not know. That when you're getting married, a lot of times you're handing someone a bill. Because a lot of times, we have people coming from Boston, Connecticut, New York, Virginia, Sandy Springs, Utah, Arizona, Houston, Vegas, you name it. It's everywhere. But not to mention the respective time that everybody is in their lives. I mean, we have people that are just flying home, having a baby, sending kids off to college. A lot going on, especially on Sunday. And, like my better half told me the other day, when we look back at the photos and the memories 5, 10, 30 years from now, we'll look back and know that the most important people in our lives were here today. Now, I've been very lovey-dovey up until this point, and that's about to change. There is still time to donate to the Kiley and Colin House Fund. I know everybody in this room who has donated, I know exactly who you are. I've been cold to some of you guys today, and there's a reason for that. And I know it's always awkward when you get to events like this. You're like, oh, how much is appropriate? So let's just take that. Put the phone away. Let's just take logic out. Grab the wallet to the person to your right. 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, when I'm done, just bring it to the table. I'll pick a random number, like 1,000 through 9,000, and we'll give it back. No wallet, no problem. I work at a bank, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Carrier Pigeon, Wire, Cashier's Check. I mean, the list goes on and on. But in all seriousness, thank you guys for all being here today. And if I offended anybody at the last part, I was only slightly kidding. So.
I can't tell you how honored I am to be standing here today toasting to the new Mr. and Mrs. Brennan. For those that don't know me, I'm Erin, and I have the distinct pleasure of being Kiley's older sister for the last 28 years. For those that know anything about me, that means I've been writing a speech for about as many years. In April of 1997, my best friend was born. I may have tried to take her out in the first few years of her existence, as our parents will tell you. Some of our greatest hits during that time include the time I tried to convince her to grab a very hot light bulb with her very bare hands, toddler hands. The day I recommended she jump right into the deep end of a pool with no floaty on, knowing she couldn't swim. And my favorite day, the day I reached my hands through our double stroller to choke her out silently and thinking our parents wouldn't see it. Just to name a few, there are several. But once I understood that having a little sister meant having a best friend built in for life, my attitude toward her very quickly changed. Every single time our parents would leave us with a babysitter, we would really quickly hurry to move all of her bedroom furniture into my bedroom, thinking if we just did it really fast, nobody would notice. There's a certain bond that you develop when you watch one scary movie at age 11, and then decide you now require your younger sister to sit in the bathroom with you while you take every shower for the next 5 years. Which to most people probably sounds like a big ask, but Kiley just went right along with it. She sat there, crisscrossed applesauce on the bath mat, just asking me about my day and telling me about the latest middle school drama. As most of you know, the Luther siblings are very tight. We are all very close in age. Our parents had 3 of us and we're 4 years old. Which meant growing up we had a lot of the same friend groups, worked a lot of the same jobs, participated in a lot of the same sports, and shared a lot of the same experiences. For most people, I'm sure that sounds like an absolute nightmare, but for us, we couldn't have it any other way. Because that meant that we got to experience all of life's greatest moments and hardest struggles together. And it meant that there was always someone to crack jokes and wipe your tears from laughing, or to hold you and tell you everything's going to be okay. Kiley and I could fill chapters upon chapters about these times, from swimming for opposing high school teams at the County Invitational, to being resident assistants together in college. We've always been so close, so tight, and so unstable. Our brother Joe has equally as many stories as he could share. One of my favorites being the day Kiley threatened to beat up one of our neighbors when she heard that they were picking on him earlier in the day at school. If there's one thing I recommend against in this life, it is coming after anyone that Kiley loves. She is the fiercest protector imaginable. Throughout our lives, Kiley's always been a smart sister. She was the gifted student, the family Scrabble champion, the avid late-night reader, and the Jeopardy winner. For anyone who knows our Nana, Kiley has always been just like her. A firecracker, quick with the comebacks, funniest person in the room, and smart as a whip. I think that's something a lot of us admire about her. Her presence lights up a room, and her jokes can make anyone laugh, even in the darkest settings. Kiley is and will always be the only person I've ever vouched for at a job. I always love getting to introduce her to people, so everyone else can understand how incredible and inspiring she was to me. And selfishly, I just wanted her to get the job so we could spend more time together and have more to talk about. In the summer of 2011, I was working as a lifeguard at the world's quietest neighborhood pool, Kensington, when I first met Colin, 14 years ago. Right away, I noticed how kind, genuine, and funny he was. Something else I noticed is that he had a very specific sense of humor that felt so familiar, and immediately reminded me of someone else I knew, Kiley. Within weeks, I introduced them, and we had several summers filled with laughs and fun times doing teenage lifeguard things. I never thought I would say this in a maid of honor speech. Shout out to Positively Pools for this lesson. Colin spent those summers being a genuine friend to Kiley. She always looked back on those days with so much love and admiration for him. They had so much respect for each other and really just enjoyed being in each other's presence. From learning to drive in the Sonic parking lot, to hanging out by the pool, cracking jokes, those are some of Kiley's favorite memories at that time. My memories of Colin during those times were also so positive. I remember enjoying spending time with him and knowing if I had a very long day at the pool ahead of me and I saw Colin walking up the path, that it was just going to be a better day. That's who Colin is. He shines so brightly in our lives because he is so selfless. He's always thinking about others and about the people he loves most in the world. That's initially what drew me to Colin, because it reminded me so much of my sister, who has the same characteristics. Colin has never been a poser, never been fake, never brushed anyone off. He has always been the truest version of himself, and not many people can say the same. Time passed and life went on until the summer of 2023 when Kiley called me and said, "You will never guess who I saw last night." Confused, I said, "Who?" And Kiley told me the adorable and hilariously on-brand story of how they reconnected. As the story goes, Kiley and Colin saw each other at their mutual Amanda's birthday party. After the whole dinner passed where they didn't speak to one another, barely shared eye contact, Kiley, as old and funny as you know she is, walked right up and said, "Are we in a fight? Why aren't you talking to me?" Which of course broke the ice. The rest, as we all know and heard today, is history. Kiley loves flowers. She always has. Anyone who knows this at all knows this about her. To demonstrate my point about Colin's selflessness and observation, he was told this fact about Kiley one single time. From that day on, Kiley then had fresh flowers every single week. His love for Kiley is consistent and kind. Colin is what I would consider a top-notch older sibling. Colin's deep, unending love for his brother tells you everything you need to know about him. Colin's parents, Craig and Jenny, have modeled such a beautiful marriage for Colin, and they've shown him from an early age what unconditional love for your children looks like. Colin has absorbed every single one of those lessons and has constructed a beautiful understanding of what it means to take care of your loved ones. Kiley knows this lesson deeply herself, and finding someone on this earth that can understand and see that part of you is so rare. Colin's unwavering love for his brother, Zach, is something Kiley matched right away, as she knows how important Zach is to Colin's life and the man he's become. I know some people don't believe in fate or destiny or even soulmates, but I do. I think the universe brings people together across time and space. I think Colin and Kiley's relationship and deep love for each other is a perfect example of this. When they reconnected 2 summers ago, it was as if no time had passed. They picked right up where they left off all those years ago as a couple of teenagers without a care in the world. They immediately knew it was meant to be and started to plan their life together. I think everyone can learn a lesson or two from their story. What's meant to be will be. Love will always find you, even when you least expect it. You can meet your soulmate in the unlikeliest of places. And 2 favorite spirits will always find their ways back to each other. Kiley, I am so deeply proud and honored to be your sister today and always. I can't wait for us to all grow old together and build families so to love each other the way we do. I really hope we have daughters, so we can watch our childhood love play out for each other and the next generation of our family. Colin, I could not have been happier today. Kiley told me that she's in love with you. Who you are in your soul is the person who's meant to find Kiley. You've always been so true to yourself, and through that process, you've connected so perfectly with the woman you're destined to end up with. You bring so much joy to the people around you, and will always do the right thing. I have no doubt in my mind that you will continue to be the best partner to my sister. There's no one on this earth I would feel more comfortable handing her heart over to for protection. You're the perfect man and not husband for my sister, and I know that you will continue to take great care of her and that she will honor and love you for the rest of your life. Just one drink. So, on behalf of myself and the groom's brother and best man Zach, we ask you to raise a glass and toast together to true love, destiny, and soulmates with your faith dreams. May you find joy every single day, the positive in every single situation. Remember, you're always on the same team, and never forget your love for each other is the most powerful thing in the universe. I love you both so much. Thank you for letting us be a part of your special day. Cheers.